I take responsibility. I take responsibility for what you're about to see. I saw some clips of this. I haven't seen the whole thing, so I wanted to watch the whole thing before I gave my reaction to it. Perhaps it's not as bad as some of the way that it's been shown on other people's channels. Perhaps they're taking it out of context. So let's watch the whole thing. It looks like it's about 2 minutes and 6 seconds long.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility. I take responsibility.
Who's that?
For every unchecked moment.
It's kind of
For
flat.
every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
Every not so funny joke. Every unfair stereotype.
Every blatant injustice, no matter how big or small.
Every time I remained silent.
Every time I explained away police brutality. Or turned a blind eye. I take responsibility. Black people are being slaughtered in the streets, killed in their own homes. These are our brothers and sisters, our friends, our family.
Who's that?
We are done watching them die. We are no longer bystanders. We will not be idle. Enough is enough.
I will no longer allow an unchecked moment. I will no longer allow racist, hurtful words, jokes, stereotypes, no matter how big or small, to be uttered in my presence.
I will not turn a blind eye. Going for a jog should not be a death sentence. Sleeping in your own home should not be a death sentence. Playing video games with your nephew should not be a death sentence.
Shopping in a store should not be a death sentence. Business as usual should not be life-threatening. I stand against hate.
I stand against hate. I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I will stand against hate in love. I will make my presence known.
And killer cops must be prosecuted. They are murderers. We can turn the tide. It is time to take responsibility. Call out hate. Step up and take action.
Is that all? Okay. All right, it looks like that's all. Take a look at this. Dear White People cast shares powerful PSA about that viral I Take Responsibility video. Dear White People, never heard of it. I think it's some movie. I think maybe I heard of it. I believe it's some movie, but I didn't watch it. Hey, I'm not hip. What can I say? I'll admit it. Those aren't white people. Maybe they were in the movie. The Dear White People cast are coming together for a powerful PSA amid the Black Lives Matter clown movement. A bunch of people's names I can't pronounce and never heard of joined together, calling the star-studded I Take Responsibility video a bad idea, even spoofing the clip. I'm Muffy Tuttle, and I take responsibility, Carver says, as her Dear White People character. Referencing all these people, I don't care. All right, let's watch their video. It looks like they have a spoof video here. Let's check it out. Who are these people?
I'm Muffy Tuttle, and I take responsibility.
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 I take responsibility
My privilege.
for reporting underage drinking to the RA.
For discussing my love of cocoa butter at inopportune moments. For being white and pretty and desirable to men of all races.
For being hilarious, even though people are PC now.
For having asked to see many managers.
For liking Quentin Tarantino movies.
Take responsibility for not posting the black square soon enough but leaving it up far too long. For always bringing up the show Insecure with my black friends. I'm also taking responsibility for calling them my black friends.
I take responsibility for making a documentary that centered myself in the conversation about race. Am I doing?
All right, that was pretty good. I gotta love that. They probably could have taken it a little further. It seems like the video might go on a little more than that. It seemed like it just cut off there, but pretty funny, huh? People left and right are having fun with this. It takes a special kind of dumb fuckery to get both the right and left together against you. Congratulations, you did it. The thing that's funny is a couple things. We'll talk about the funny side and then kind of like the more serious side. But the funny thing is, again, I'm not hip. I don't really pay attention to celebrities. So my perspective is different from a lot of yours. But most of those people in that video I've never seen. The cross-eyed girl, Veronica Mars, Pinkman. Obviously, I know Pinkman. That weirdo from American Horror Story that seems to be in there every season. American Horror Story was good for a couple seasons. Side note, then it kept getting more and more grotesque and pathetic and woke. Tuned it out. I think I stopped watching around season 4 or 5, whatever one the hotel was. I couldn't even get past a couple episodes of that. But most of those people I've never heard of. Most of those people seem pretty sad and pathetic to me. Getting into the serious part, the reality is when you bend the knee, when you cave and cater to apologize for being successful in life, because I'll say this, even though I don't know who most of those actors are, none of them know who I am, that's for sure. To attain a level where supposedly you're famous enough to do a video like this or be in things, you had to work your butt off in that industry. I have no respect for actors, other than a few whose movies I would actually go see, but I can't remember the last time I paid to see a movie. To achieve heights in that, to be known in that field of acting, you have to have strove and achieved a lot of perseverance, a lot of getting turned down, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of stress, right? Trying to make it as an actor. That seems like a really tough profession. So for those individuals to have made it, I would have respected them for that, but you can't respect somebody who would grovel like they did, because the reality, and I think a lot of you know this, is the individuals who you would grovel for or to, who would look at that video and say, oh wow, look at all those white people groveling for me. Why would you want the respect of individuals like that anyway? Those aren't individuals who you should want to associate with. Tone deaf, maybe. But the reality is, as long as you're a good person, as long as you're out there doing good in society, you have nothing to apologize for. Why should you apologize for the successes that you've had? And you don't apologize on my behalf, certainly, and for other whites. Hopefully they're not trying to do that either, to apologize on their behalf. And any individual who would want that, and who would accept that groveling as any kind of retribution, to say, oh, you're cool in my book now that you groveled, those aren't people you want to associate in life with. Those aren't people whose respect you should want, and those are individuals whom I would never respect. Just like I would never respect Pinkman ever again. Jesse Pinkman, why? All right, everybody. It's pretty funny, right? Good stuff. Actors, what can you say? Celebrities, they never miss an opportunity to get on their knees and grovel. Just like that stupid video that Gal Gadot put out. What was that, a couple months ago? Woo, baby. That's the great thing I say about life. You don't even have to try to find funny things to talk about. You don't even have to make stuff up. Idiots do this stuff all the time, and we get to laugh and enjoy it. So, hopefully you enjoyed it. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.